Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. Today we're going to do a quick review of a 13-in-1 powered USB-C hub. Alright, has USB 3.0 ports, and it has 4 USB-C ports. Alright, powered up. It's going to benefit me because I'm using a very small one right now, and it's just not working for what I need anymore. So we're going to open this, we'll do a little unboxing, and we'll go from there. I'll explain a little bit about it, show you how it all works, and yeah, hope you like it. Let's get started. Okay, so here's our first look. This is a look at the product. All right, we'll go over that in a minute. This is from the company Gitfos. Not exactly sure pronunciation. Could be Gitto, who knows? But it looks like Gitfos or Gitfos. Alright, the 13-in-1 power USB-C hub with multi-port charging and data transfer. Alright, has a maximum of 10 gigabyte per second, USB A to C data, and a max 45 watt output, and of course it includes a 65 watt power adapter. So let's get it out of the box and have a look. But before we do that, let's have a look at the specs. So you've got your output, USB-A 1, USB-C times 2, USB-A times 5, and USB-A-2 is kind of going over the different speeds you can get. 10 gigabyte per second, 5 gigabyte at 7.5 watts, USB-C PD times 2 and max 45 watts, and your input is USB-C to the host, a DC power adapter, and USB-C. Alright, one max 100 watt, 20 volt, 5 amp. Alright, package contents are going to be the USB-C hub, of course, itself, with the power adapter, which I've already mentioned, the instruction manual, USB-C to USB-C cable, which I like. USB-C to USB-A is nice, but if you want to get the high transfer speeds, USB-C to USB-C is the way you want to go. If you have questions and you want to contact them, support at gitfos.com. All right? You even have a phone number here, 1-206-655-71925. Kind of hard to read that. Model Gitfos C1. Now, pay attention to waterproof and moisture. All right? You don't want to spill water on it and stuff like that. It's not waterproof. All right? So let's not make that mistake. So let's get it out of the box. All right. Slides out pretty easy, I think. We'll see. Yep. So we'll set our box there. Opens in the front. Nope, upside down, but that's okay. So there's the manual that we're talking about. 13-in-1 powered USB-C hub. Inside, it'll give you all your use examples, how you're going to use it. All right. I always like to show that just in case down the road you might need to look at some of this stuff. All right, kind of useful, and it's nicely packaged. Got a little bit to protect it. Slide that out, have a look. I like it. So there's these two slots here are your 5 gigabyte per second, 7.5 watt. Okay, so from here to here you have 5 gigabyte a second, and then you have 10 gigabyte per second on this one here. And then all of these are 10 gigabyte per second using PD 45 watt max. All right, there's no plugins on anywhere else except the back where you're going to put your adapter, and you can plug into your host, which will be a laptop, and PD 100. We'll go over that in a little bit. So basically what we want to talk about is what's on right here. All right. So it says make sure that the DC power adapter is connected to the hub and the USB-C cable is connected to the host port on the laptop. All right. To change your computer, please use the computer's original charger to connect to the hub. All right. Max 100 watt. All right. So that diagram right here shows you a little bit about how to hook it up. Okay, DC adapter, this going to your computer, or in this case a laptop, and computer's original charger. Okay, so it's not going to be powerful enough to charge your laptop is what they're telling you. So let's go over this a little bit more and see what it can do. So I will point out that it's got little rubber feet here. All right, that's just to keep it from sliding, so when it's on a surface it'll stay put. Okay, model Gitfos C1. Okay, all the identifying marks, and made in China. So first, let's see what else is in the box. We're going to take this out, and here's our adapter. All right, so you've got your cable for your USB-C. All right, and of course, power adapter that's going to power your hub. All right, and it's going to plug in. Plugs in very simple. It's pretty easy to figure out. There's only one place for it to go. It's going to go in there and plug it into your outlet, and you're good to go. So let's just do that for starters. What else we just have packaging, and that's it. So the next thing we want to do, of course, is I'm going to get my laptop. We're going to hook it up, and maybe we'll test out some of the transfer speeds. Okay, so before I can test any transfers and everything with that, first I had to plug this in. So this is the AC power plugged into my USB power adapter, my UPS. So then you take your USB cable. It says here goes to laptop, so you just plug it in there and plug it into your host, which is your, plug it into your USB hub, plug it into your host, which is your laptop. Just find a spot on there, and it registers, and you're good to go. So now it also says on here, okay, make sure that the power adapter is connected to the hub and the USB-C cable is connected to the host port on the laptop. That's what we just did. And it says to charge your computer, please use the computer's original charger to connect to the hub's PD port. Okay, so this is not a charger, not intended to charge your laptop. Okay, just be aware of that. All right, so we're going to plug in a couple devices on here. We're going to test the transfer speed with Crystal Disk Mark, and we're going to see how it pans out. So a couple of things to mention is none of the USB-C ports support connecting to a monitor. All right, just get that out of the way. And as I mentioned before, the product must be connected to a DC adapter to work. And when your two ports on the left and right here, okay, so it says PD 45 watt max. Okay, so when you connect two different devices with USB-C, it goes down to 20 watts. All right, as output. All right, when you plug a USB into it, all of these are going to work, and these two here are going to work. Once this is plugged in, it does show up on my screen, and of course I have nothing on it because I was going to double check that. I'm going to plug another one in. I'm going to do a transfer of a big file to see how well it works. So I did confirm. If you plug in anything into these two cables, like I mentioned, it splits it for the power. But one plugged in is 45 watts. I have USB-C going to my USB-C on an older phone that I had, and it is charging. All right, so that's what it's meant for. And then these two are for transfers, and so are all the USB-Cs. There we go. And so are all the USB 3.0s. And I plugged this one in. You can see it activating on the screen, so it is showing up over here, detecting it. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer a file from my computer to this USB drive and see just how well it works. And of course I'll use Crystal Disk Mark to determine just how well that all goes. Okay, so I got my USB stick in. I have my files ready to transfer, and so I'm just going to do a right click. Okay, so and we're going to go send to my USB drive F. We're going to start that up, and then we'll go to Crystal Disk Mark to see how it's working. So go there, and so it's transferring here. Now let's get this going. Hopefully this works. I've actually never done this before, but you can still see it up here that the transfer is taking place. It's already at 10%. This is over 10 gigabytes, so it's working pretty good. I don't know why this isn't working here. I'm not that familiar with this, so I apologize for that. Okay, so it does look like it's reading all the different stuff here. So, oh yeah, okay, there we go. Read write 123. So anyway, this is working here. I just didn't think it was. And we're already at 25% and going. If we want to see more details, we can see it down here. So it's transferring at a pretty good clip at about 46 megabyte per second. And this is all going from there to the hub. And so obviously it's going to take a little bit. But if it's a hub, you plug in all your USB-Cs or your USBs to it, whatever one you're working with, and you're going to know that it's working. And working pretty well, I might add. So it's going to go through. We'll come back after it's all done. We'll see how long it took here, how long this all took, and we'll do a little comparison. So it is seeming to pick up speed as it goes along. Up here you can see it did get up to about 60 at one point. And so far it's transferred almost 2 gigabyte of stuff. Or no, actually more than that. This is what's remaining. So yeah, it's working out pretty well. And Crystal Disk Mark, I think it's done now. I can't say for sure. I'm not really familiar with using that much, but I'm just giving you something to compare it with. And where you can see both of the things on the screen and give you an idea. So the left-hand side is all the reads. I can't talk today. And the ones on the right are the writes. So read writes. And it's done. And we're still doing a little bit of stuff on here, random writes. We'll let that finish and we'll have another look at that. This is just so you can have something to compare it to. It's not a really definitive test because I'm not that familiar with it. In fact, I've only used this, I think, maybe once before. So, and used it for a slightly different purpose. I mean, this is a USB stick and it's a 2.0, I believe. So your speeds and stuff are probably coming right from the USB itself, not so much the hub. But you could see how fast it transferred it because it's all done. And now it's just finishing off. So that's it. It's pretty much done. So starting on the top, you get your sequential read-write. All right, and it goes on as you go down the page. All right. Those of you that are familiar with this will know exactly what this is. And just to show you, if you look at my phone, okay, I get touch that. And if you look at the phone, I'm at 10% already charged from here. All right, this is going directly from here to my phone, and it's already at 10% charge in that short period of time that it took to transfer the files. All right, so that in total was quite a bit of transfer. Let's see exactly what the amount was. So in total, it was about 6 gigabytes that it took to transfer that in a very short period of time. So definitely can recommend this hub. Everything is working fine. It's charging my phone and it's plugged into my computer. And the reason this is important for me is the other one that I have is very small and it just doesn't work very well. This one does everything. So, like I say, these are all working. This works for power. This works for if you want to plug in stuff and transfer it. My phone was charging and it's worked and it's connected to the computer, doing everything I could ever possibly hope for it to do and doing it very well. That's the important part, is to show how well it works. All right, everybody, so that's the video. Showed you Crystal Disk Mark, showing you the information there. You can interpret that for what you will. Like I say, I'm not a pro at using that. I've only used it a couple of times, but I wanted to be able to, so those of you that have a little bit of advanced knowledge can see how well it's working. More importantly, you could see the transfer on the left-hand side of the screen on the laptop, showing you how quickly it's transferring the files. Not a bad speed at all. All was done in a very short period of time. And you can power your phone at the same time, I might add. I'm powering my phone at the same time as I'm transferring files. So doing multiple things at the same time. And it all worked. It all worked the way it's supposed to. That's the key. So 2 USB-Cs on the right-hand side to power your devices, 2 for transfers, and a whole hockey sock full of USB 3 connectors for USB on the left-hand side. And honestly, I'm going to use probably USB-C or USB 3 or 2 in this case, quicker and more often than I probably will see until C becomes even bigger than it is now. But using directly USB-C to USB-C to the phone, I'm already at 15% when I stopped, and that's really quick actually. I think it was quicker than just plugging it into my computer. So worked very well. It's a great looking hub. I will be able to put it to good use, and I hope you will be able to as well. So if you like the video, give me all that thumbs up. If you're new here, think about subscribing. Leave a comment. If you have questions, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.